Hello everyone, it's me, Kane, the funniest guy on the internet. Well, today's video is part 2 of the Q&A. Now, I did promise that I would be doing part 2 referring to the YouTube comments, and most people know why I have done this the way I have, and for those that don't, I'll lay you in. Basically, you know, I edit my videos via Share Factory, and let's just say Share Factory doesn't like videos that are over 60 minutes long, so I kind of had to condense this down into a two-parter. But I hope you guys can understand, and I hope you guys enjoy, you know, this this video. You know, you guys enjoy it, hopefully, and yeah. So without further ado, without me wasting any more time, let's jump in to the YouTube questions for the 1000 subs Q&A. So the first question for the YouTube section of the 1K Q&A is coming from Sis Gaga, and she has asked me, Kane, how long have you been playing GTA Online? And am I going to be getting a PS5? Well, to answer your first question on GTA, it really depends which GTA you mean. But if you're talking about as the franchise as a whole, I have been playing this, I would like to believe, since 2007 or 8. As I believe my first exposure to GTA was on the PS2 via, well, let's just say, I wanted to play Burnout on my PS2, but you see, it was my dad's PS2 as well, and I think he might have left GTA 3 in there a little bit, you know, and let's just say, you know, something came to that, and then, well, let's just say I started playing, you know, a bit of GTA 3, and, well, here we are. But, my first proper experience with a GTA game would be GTA 4, on the PS3 back in 2009, I would say, because I do remember, you know, sneaking the copy out of my dad's room one night and playing it for a bit with my brother, because we would, you know, back in the day, we would watch like the old PewDiePie videos where he would, you know, show off the mods, and I specifically remember the SpongeBob mod, and oh man, that was a that was a weird time for YouTube when PewDiePie played around with like the mods and all that. Yeah. All I do remember is that I believe that was one of the first times I remember actually getting into a GTA game. I can't remember whether it was 2009 or not, but I do remember it was around the time PewDiePie made his mod videos for GTA 4, so I would assume those videos were 2009-ish or to around 2012-ish, around that ballpark, really. It's in that little well, area, you know. That's how I'd like to say it, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping that answered your first question, Siskaga. And your second question, am I going to be getting the PS5? I'm probably going to wait a bit before getting the PS5, and here's why. Apparently, a lot of the early consoles have been bricking if you play certain games. Like, case in point, PS5, right? If I was to play Cold War or Spider-Man Miles Morales, apparently that thing bricks the console, you know? So, yeah. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna wait a bit until all the bugs are ironed out, you know? Because, let's just say, I don't think I want to end up, you know, having one day where I'm playing, you know, what is it, like GTA or something, and then the console just dies on me, you know. I don't think anyone wants that. So, thank you, Sis Gaga, for submitting in your questions. Alright, so, the next set of questions is coming from Fat Chinese Gaming, the man himself, the man that has unfortunately lost the title of being leader of the Bear Gang. As everyone knows, unfortunately he retired and I had to take the crown, unfortunately, but I'm appreciative that he chose me as his successor. But Mr. Chinese Gaming has asked a few questions well, I'd say 4 questions, and then his 5th one is just, I don't know, he's just being Chinese gaming. And we love him for that. We love him for that. So subscribe to Chinese Gaming, because if you don't subscribe to him, you're just not a subscribing guy, you know. You just don't know quality content, you know. So, first question he has asked me is, how does it feel to having 1,000 subscribers underneath the name It's Kane? I gotta be honest, my dude, I'm still baffled that I even got anywhere close to this number. I mean, like I said, I've done this shit for years, and only now it's like, holy fuck, people are noticing, you know, the stuff I've done, and people like me for what I do, you know. And I do appreciate the people that have supported the channel, and I hope 2021 will be blessed, you know. Hopefully it'll be good. But goddamn, I'm just still baffled that I got anywhere close to this number. Like, I'm baffled anyone even subscribed to me in the beginning, you know, when I made the cringy WTF Nuketown Zombie video, or even half of my other older videos, you know. I'm surprised people stuck around, you know. Oh man. But yeah, that's his first question. The second question is, what is my plan for the channel in 2021? Well, if I'm being honest, I mean, my plan's really simple. I think I'm just gonna do what works, you know, before, i.e., you know, GTA, Cold War. I might do content for that, you know, and I just wanna try and take things easy in 2021. You know, make it a breeze, yeah. And you know, that's what my plan probably will be. Just take it easy in 2021, and you know, hope things, you know, go from there. But I mean, it is going to be an interesting next year if hopefully things go back to quote unquote normal. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. His third question is, will I consider having a second channel doing other things other than gaming? Like vlogs, discussions for a topic, for example, like the meaning of life. Well, when it comes to those kind of videos, Chinese Gaming, for me, it really depends on how I want to handle that sort of topic. And personally, for me, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert in most subjects. I'd probably say, yeah, if I talked about the meaning of life, I probably would just say, 42, because ha ha ha, funny joke about meaning of life. And yeah, that's really all I could really say. I mean, I will try to make a serious video talking about subjects. I mean, I vaguely teased the idea in part 1, but you know, I'll still think about it. And fucking hell, my dad is loud. Jesus Christ, he's yelling. Why would you yell indoors? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so his fourth question is, does Red Dead Online still have a future? Like I said, Chinese Gaming, in part 1, when I think Bob asked me that question, my answer lies, you know, on how I feel in my video where I gave my opinion on Bounty Hunters Part 2. And I think I even mentioned my opinion as well on the little discussion stream we did a few days ago. So if you guys didn't watch that, give that a gander. But point is, I think Red Dead Online is on last stand right now, you know. It's on the last stand mode. Hopefully, you know, it gets something good that brings it back on its feet, but I guess we'll have to wait and see until something happens, you know. And finally, Chinese Gaming has said, Mama Chinese, say hello. Hello, Mama Chinese. How are you doing? Oh man. Anyway, thank you, Chinese Gaming, for submitting in your questions. Alright, so the next set of questions are coming in from Con1_UK, and his first question was, how did your channel get so popular? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm still unsure on how my channel even got anywhere close to how somewhat popular it is now. Personally, most people know me, I went for a policy of just doing my own thing. I never really tried to get too involved in most communities. I mainly just tried to be me, and sometimes I would voice my opinions, sometimes I would hang out with people who have fairly large voices in the community. But most of the time, most people know I try to stick to my own thing, and I tried not to e-beg, like some people do. Because there are some people out there that, you see they have like, what, 2K, 3K, 10K, and then, you notice the views are very low. And then you notice again that they kind of post their links a lot in people's streams and all that. They keep posting their command, and you also will notice as well is like, some of them do end up complaining about if they end up losing subs. I mean, in my opinion, you should never complain about that sort of thing, ladies and gentlemen. Never do that, because your subs are the reason why you're at that position. And yeah. I mean, if we're gonna be for real, I think the best policy, in my opinion, for growing your channel is just be you, be yourself. And if people sub to you, it's not, I'd like to believe it's not because of just the game half the time. I believe if people stay subbed and they stick around in your streams, they join you in a Discord server or something, I like to believe it's because those viewers genuinely enjoy you and your content and your personality. They enjoy how you act, they like you, and somehow 1,000+ people like me, and I'm just still baffled, if I'm being honest, that again, I'm anywhere close to this sort of number. So the next question coming in from Con is, he doesn't know if this is personal, but do I have a dog or a cat? I think he meant, well, he said God in there, but I think he meant dog, as in, bark bark. And he asked if I have any pets, and if so, how many? Well, I don't really have a dog. I remember when I was younger, we used to have rabbits. 2 of them we did. And then we've had 4 cats so far. One of them unfortunately died back in 2015. He was hit by a car. But we have 3 cats. 1 ginger, 1 grey, and 1 black and white cat, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They're pretty cool cats, except for the ginger one. The ginger one's a dickhead. Oh dear. But yeah, thank you, Con, for sending in your questions. So the next set of questions are coming in from my favourite, well, gaming person. Y'all thought I was gonna say favorite. Nah, fucking hell. Anyway, so the next set of questions are coming in from the gaming Jew. Now, I don't fucking know. I was trying to be funny. I'm not funny, okay? Headline news right now. People are claiming Trump had a tantrum on Twitter. Let's get into the fucking questions anyway. So Mikey's first questions are: if I could play Warzone with 3 famous people, who would they be? Well, first one, we gotta get Joe Biden! Yes, Joe Biden. Because we need a human shield, and plus, I want easy XP from reviving him constantly, because he'll be wondering what the fuck's going on while he's talking about his hairy legs and the children that play with his hairy legs in the water. And the second person, and famous I'd love to play with, I don't know. The Peanut! Mr. Peanut! Yes, the Peanut from the Peanut adverts. Yeah, we'll get him involved. That'd be awesome. And finally, the third person I would play with would be you. Mike, the gaming Jew. The man himself. The man behind Grand Theft Auto Top Gear. Check that out, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You'd be the third pick for the game. Famous Peeperino. So the dream team as it stands is this: me, Joe Biden, Mr. Peanut and the Gaming Jew, yes. I'll probably eat the peanut and, well, Mike will just he'll just bully Joe Biden, and that'll pretty much be this stream in a nutshell. So the second set of questions are, the second question is, if I could choose any car from real life to have in GTA 5, what would it choose? Well, if I'm being honest, it really depends what you mean. I do know IRL, there was someone that made like a replica, or well, they did the best they could to make a full-on Banshee from GTA 3, I think it was, and they made it IRL, and I don't know whatever happened to the car. I think someone sold the car, and it's, I don't know, some woman has it now or something, but I think, yeah, it was Rockstar that made it, and then they just gave it to a random winner or something, and yeah, that's, I guess I wouldn't mind that, the Banshee, that little Banshee. So, the third question is, would you agree I'm more of a supreme driver than Snake Frazier? Well, let's just be real, Mike. I think anyone's more of a supreme driver than Snake Frazier, and Snake Frazier, he's just still at the, the first starting lines by the time everyone's done 800 laps. Now, I'm just saying, I'm sorry, Snake, but you gotta go fast. The fourth question is, would I also agree that the world would be a sad and depressing place without the legend that is Snake Frazier? Snake Frazier has brought a lot of light into the hearts of many. That man, he deserves more than what he got. So ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to Snake Frazier. Sub to him. Because if you don't, you're missing out. One of the best retro games channel out there. It's one of the best. Yes, I did a okay hand gesture. Someone called me a fascist now. Anyway, so next question is, which is the last question on this, Mikey's Questorinos. If Nazi zombies were a real life thing, and a real life scenario, and you could choose anywhere in the world, where would my ultimate battleground be? Right. So, boom. Ultimate battleground, my ideal scenario for holding off against the zomboozles. Come on, man. Come on, man. It has gotta be the Eiffel Tower. You get people on top, they, sniping positions and all that. People on the ground, they hold down for a bit, and then, people on each floor, boom, bada bing. It's perfect. It's perfect. Well, until someone destroys the Eiffel Tower, which I wouldn't be surprised if they did get destroyed during a apocalyptic scenario. Well, we'll fight on what's left of the Eiffel Tower, and if not, then the catacombs. There you go. Make it more spooky. So, thank you, Mike, for submitting in your questions. Alright, so the next set of questions, well, I guess really a question, is from Extreme Memes, and he has asked me, what do I like about GTA, and why does that game make me want to play? Well, if I'm being honest, I kind of like the free roam and I guess the open world vibe that GTA has. I would say that for any GTA game, whether it was GTA 5 or online, or even some of the original ones, they all have a nice vibe, especially the original ones. But yeah, I'm hoping that answered your question, Extreme Memes. I just like the open world, and I guess some of the stories are pretty good there too, especially what is it? San Andreas, GTA 4, classics. Anyway, thank you for submitting in your question, Extreme Memes. Alright, so the next question is coming from Mr. Tay Daniel. one of the best content creators out there that I'm friends with, and I'm proud to be friends with as well. One of the best ones out there. Do sub to him if you haven't already. But he has asked me a very interesting question, and I know a lot of people are also interested about my opinion on this, and I think I've answered this a few times, but you know what? I want to give my opinion again, because, you know, everyone wants to know, how do I think this is going to work? How do you think that's going to work? So, did I just hit my hand? Shit. So, let's get into Daniel's question. And he has asked me, do I think the new island on GTA Online, Gaya Perico, do I think it will be only in the heist? So, you know, do I think it's gonna be just like Avon's bunker, or, you know, the submarine, the IAA facility, or the casino, you know, underground layers and all that? Do I think it's gonna be just like that? I personally hope Cayo Perico is more than just that. I actually kind of hope that it's gonna be a area you can actually go to on the map, similar to, like, you know, North Yankton if you glitched it into the map, or even Warmer if you glitched it into Red Dead Redemption 2 story. But I think Cayo Perico will be in online, and how I think it will probably work is you have to do the heist at least once to get access to Cayo Perico. I think that's how they're going to do it. If not, then I think, yes, they're definitely going to add it into next gen, you know, in free roam. But for last gen consoles, maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to find out on the 15th, which, you know, it's rapidly approaching. You know, not long now. Oh, it's a week. At the time I'm recording this video, at least. It's a week till we get it. So hopefully it'll be good. Anyway, thank you, Daniel, for submitting in your question. Tanner Neoman has asked me, do I play with fans? Yes, I do play with my fans, and I play with my viewers. But the problem is, you know, in order for me to actually add new people that join in onto the channel, I have a little process, you know, for people that are new. And the rule is very simple. The rules, really. You got to be on, you know, obviously the console I play on, PS4, or soon PS5. You have to be subbed to the channel, obviously, because, you know, if you want to join my lobbies, you shouldn't be... Why do you want to join my lobbies if you're not subbed to the channel, man? Come on, man. And finally, I need to get to know you before you end up, you know, joining me and adding me. Because, you know, like I've said in the past, I do have a policy on how I add people. Well, not really, but I've had people in the past that have joined, and let's just say they've said some very interesting comments to some of my viewers. Yeah. So that's really it. It's really simple as that. But I do play with my viewers off stream. I don't just play with just the viewers. I also play with, like, my moderators and all that. You know, so hey, that's cool, I guess. But thank you, Tanner, for submitting in your question. So the next set of questions are coming in from Cartel. Now, the reason why I have also I have blocked one of his questions was because I answered it on a stream. And plus, you know, I don't want to answer it, if I'm being honest, because, well, personally, the question was asking about moderator status and all that, and, you know, I don't really give out moderator just like that, you know. So that's he already knows the answer to that question, but let's get into his main questions. So his first question was, am I subscribed to PewDiePie? Yes, PewDiePie is the Jesus of YouTube. Second question, how's my day going? It's going alright. Hopefully yours is going good as well, my dude. For the fourth question, or really third question here, but fourth question that was in total on the list. Do I remember you from my channel when I had 300 subs? Well, you'd have to describe when, because, I mean, there have been a lot of people since then that have joined in on the channel, and often it does get a little bit difficult for me to keep track. And I try to keep track. I try to remember as many people as I can, but unfortunately, I often do forget people, unfortunately. But your name does look familiar, so, you know, if you let me know in the comments on, you know, which video or stream you started on, I guess let me know down there. And his final question is, do I love him? Yes, baby. But anyway, thank you, Cartel, for submitting in your questions. Alright, so the next question is coming in from Jude, and he has asked me, Kane, if I can only play one game for a whole year, what would it be? Well, to be honest, that's a really good question, Jude. If I'm being honest, I mean, it really would depend which game, like what kind of game genre, and game in general. I mean, if I was to have to choose one single game, mainly because of its genre and all that, I would probably maybe just choose probably Call of Duty, because technically, if we all think about it, most modern day Call of Duties, they're pretty much just the same. You grab a gun, you shoot some blokes, and you win the game, or at least attempt to win the game. So I wouldn't mind playing Call of Duty for an entire year, because I mean, you know, Modern Warfare 2019 is actually pretty alright. Well, Warzone mainly. And, you know, Cold War's been pretty good too. Especially the zombies. Zombies is, very good. But, yeah, it's a good question, Jude. I really do appreciate you asking the question. But if I have to choose, probably Call of Duty. You know, it's just really difficult to choose, but technically, if we want to go for an easy answer, definitely Call of Duty. Because, you know, it's a new fucking game that comes out every year. But anyway, thank you, Jude, for submitting in your question. Alright, so the next set of questions are coming in from Oh No Boy 420. And let's do two birds, one stone on this bitch. When's the hand reveal and when's the face reveal? Well, let's answer the hand reveal. You kind of do get to see my hand in one of my older videos. Well, earlier this year, most people know I made a video on how to fix the issue whenever you were doing streams on PS4 involving long loading screens. And so what I did was I just showed, hey, you can suspend an app and all that, and I showed it via my phone so I could show people it like in action. So in the video you see me banging on the desk, and yeah, you kind of get to see my hand there. But when's the face reveal? I think I've shown my face off numerous times in the past. Most people know, and besides, I mean, if you really want to see a picture of my face, just go on my Instagram. There's 2 pics of my face on there. But anyway, thank you, Oh No Boy, for sending in your 2 questions. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke, but it didn't work. Anyway, let's get to the next questions. Alright, so the next set of questions are coming in from Freddy. And he has asked, first of all, what do I think about the new DLC coming, and what do I want in the new update? Well, the new GTA update with Cayo Perico, I kind of do hope that, you know, when they mentioned about solo heist runs, I kind of hope that the heist will be really fun to do solo. Kind of like similar to some of the heists from Payday 2, or Payday the Heist, you know. And they're really fun to play as well, you know. And yeah, I kind of just hope that the heist is fun, if anything. I kind of hope the content that's also in the update, I hope that's also good. Apparently there's going to be a new nightclub or something inside the casino, but other than that, my main focus is mainly Cayo Perico. And I kind of hope Cayo Perico is a satisfying location. I also kind of hope it's a satisfying heist as well, because let's just say, you know, casino heists are fun, but I mean, let's be honest, I mean, it does get boring going in and out of the casino. I kind of want to hope that Cayo Perico is a new blend of challenging, you know, especially considering it's going to be the first heist you could ever do solo. And I'm interested to see how speedrunning would be on those heists, specifically the Elite Challenge. And Freddy's next question is, what's my favorite anime? Gotta be that Cory in the House, my dude, you know. Cory in the House and Thomas the Tank Engine. Those are my favorite animes. Speaking of Thomas the Tank Engine, thank you for sending in your questions, Freddy. Let's get into the next set of questions. Alright, so the next set of questions is coming from the Trainboy himself, the man himself, the one who ducked Big Kane, the one who didn't have the balls to to 1v1 me on Red Dead Online. So, yeah, let's answer your questions. Tank! Is that if that's even your real name? Trainboy! Anyway, so his first question is, how does it feel to be a big boy YouTuber now? Will I start too good for all of us? Ooh, woo. I don't fucking know. I mean, for real, I am appreciative of all the support the channel has gotten throughout the years, and most people, I like to believe I'm still the same person I was when I started out, but except, you know, I've sort of evolved, you know, as a person, and I've, you know, become less toxic, as some people would say, you know. I like to believe over the years I've kind of mellowed out, you know. A seasoned veteran, as some would say. But I like to believe I have definitely, well, changed how I used to act while doing YouTube. And, yeah, I appreciate all the support, again, to those who sub to the channel. The second question is, if I was to seriously find out where you are and you mysteriously die, do I get your YouTube channel? Well, Tank, no. My brother would get my channel. You, on the other hand, I'm gonna send Big Chungus after you, and I'll haunt you as a ghost. That's right, I'm the ghost of Christmas. That's right, Christmas is coming up, motherfucker. I'm gonna haunt you. Ah. Anyway, so next question: hopes for Kale Perico, and will I become an epic speedrunner on it? Yes, I am gonna become a speedrunner. Yes. But my hopes for Kale Perico is the same as when I answered Freddy's question. I just hope it's good, and I just hope it has a good payday, and I also just hope the gameplay approaches for, like, whether it's like allowed or a stealth run. I want to hope that it's gonna be good, you know. I want it to be fun, and it gives you a reason to actually play, you know. The fourth question he's asked me is, am I good at math? I don't fucking know. All I'll say is that math's big poo-poo. And then the fifth question, Tank Engine Jr. is just asking me to answer a question for his homework. Tank, it's your homework, damn it! I'm not going to answer your homework questions, god damn it! Get somebody else to answer your homework. I'm not gonna help you with your homework, Tank. Oh man. Well, on a serious note, thank you, Trainboy, for submitting in your questions, and please do not send me in your fucking homework questions, alright? I'm not a teacher. Anyway, let's get on to the next questions. Yes. Alright, so the next batch of questions is going from another fellow who's coming with me, Yuji, and Bob to Cayo Perico on December 15th. That's right! It's Len! Yes, Len has asked me 5 questions, and let's get into answering them, my dudes. Anyway, so Len's first question is, yes, if I could live in any other time period, what would it be and why? I think I would probably live during the 1950s in America, mainly, Len, because I kind of like the interesting stuff that happened in America at the time, you know, with the Eisenhower administration and all the Cold War stuff that kicked off, the ideal American family image and all that, you know, the nuclear family, and it's really interesting because you know, you look at all that, and another time period I would probably say is maybe in the medieval era, in the Byzantine Empire, just before Constantinople fell to the Ottomans, because it would have been an interesting time to see how those people would be reacting to the situation at hand, you know, because they don't know, are we going to be annexed by the Ottomans, are we going to stand our ground and survive, or are we going to do an absolute mad lad, you know, Chad move and just fucking destroy the Ottoman Empire just like that. It'd be interesting. I think it would be interesting to see people's point of views back then. But to answer your main question, it would be the 1950s in America, Len. Second question is, if I could have one talent, what would it be? The ability to eat catfish. Nah, okay, I think I've answered that question too many times in the past as a joke. But if it's one talent, I don't fucking know. I guess to be a good gambler. There you go. I'll be very great at gambling. Oh man. The third question is, where do I hope to be in 5 years' time from now? Well, if I'm being honest, Len, I hoped I'd still be at my job. Right now, Corona kinda at the moment. But I kind of hope I'm still doing this as well as as a content creator, and I'm at my job and shit. That's kind of what I hope. Just to be a little bit more successful. And I guess maybe this might be a lot more successful in a few years' time as well. Maybe this could be at 10K in 5 years' time. I don't know, but it's only time will tell. Only time will tell. The next question. If I could know one thing from the future, what would it be? Mike, one thing I want to know, Len, and you all know what this is? I want to know, when will you hit 100 subscribers so we can get the waffle guide video? That's the thing I want to know. I need to know it. We need to know when Len's gonna make the waffle guide. Because if we don't know when it's happening, we're fucked. That video could save the world. And finally, most important question, waffles or pancakes? Waffles. There you go, Len. I've answered your question. At least you didn't send me your homework. I'm joking. But yeah, thank you, Len, for submitting in your questions. And now, let's get into the final batch of questions from a good friend of mine. Let's get into them. Alright, the last set of questions for the YouTube section of the Q&A. Well, and all the last set of questions for the entirety of the 1K Q&A is coming from, you guessed it, Brownman. There's an old phrase that I believe in called saving the best till last. So, let's get into them. So, Brownman's first question is, what's my favorite video or stream that I've done? If we're talking about streams, Brownman, my favorite stream so far would probably have to be the Red Dead Online bar fight stream. And most people that were there in that stream remember probably why. It was probably the most fun and crazy stream I'd ever done at that point, as we had so many people joining in, and what started as a simple bar fight turned into a massacre. It turned into a war almost in both Van Horn and Valentine. And it was a fun stream in general. We had just a lot of fun just hanging out and just goofing around in general. Me, my friend Henry, who hopefully will return soon on the channel. Maybe he might return soon. He said he's getting PS5, so we gotta hope. But yeah, I would probably say for stream, definitely the bar fight stream for Red Dead Online. And my favorite video that I've made so far, I would probably have to say it's a tie between the rise and fall of Red Dead Online and the Ayyy Discord video, the first one. And my reasons for choosing those two videos specifically is the rise and fall of Red Dead Online was like my very first big project that I'd ever done on the channel. It was like the very first time I'd ever dabbled into making a nearly an hour-long video giving my opinion on a subject. And I like to believe my opinions in the video have not aged well at all, but I will say in terms of like value and production value for it, I think it was probably my best video I'd ever made at that point. And obviously, the reason why I chose the first Ayyy Discord server video is mainly because just for the memes. It was just a funny video in general, and I know a lot of my viewers really enjoyed it, and plus, it somehow actually made an actual effect happen, where obviously later on I got banned from the Discord server, and now moderators are aware of my existence, and I still think it's pretty funny how some of them got a bit pissed off over a video. Wow. They're pissed off over me. God damn, I really hurt someone, didn't I? Brownman's second question is, what's my favorite TV show? I think I answered this in part 1 in the Discord section, but I'm going to answer it again. I definitely would have to say my top 5 TV shows in general would probably be like, number 1, definitely Gravity Falls. Number 2, BoJack Horseman. That show is fucking brilliant. Number 3, Narcos, another great show. And I'm so far really enjoying Narcos Mexico as well. I'm really enjoying that so far. Number 4, because I think we answered number 3 with Narcos. We did. Oh, fuck, I'm stupid. Ah! But yeah, number 4, Adventure Time, and number 5, Regular Show. Those are some great shows. All 5 of them are. Great shows, you know. Especially for the story and lore in each of them, you know. But, yeah, that was the second question. The third question Brownman has asked me is, what are my main inspirations for doing YouTube? Well, in the beginning, most people know I wanted to be a Call of Duty Zombies YouTuber when I first started out. Because I first began making, you know, the now very infamous WTF Nuketown Zombies video, which, yeah, let's just say that video has definitely not aged well. But I think we could all agree that is the best video on the channel, and if you don't, I'm tempted, I'll just delete all my videos I've ever made just so I can get fucking everyone to watch WTF Nuketown Zombies. I am tempted to do that. I don't care. I will do that because you guys are missing out on a gift from the Lord himself. And the next question, which is the final question from Brownman, when it comes to the 1000 subs Q&A, is, why haven't you stopped? Don't you know I have class? Goddamn. I never knew. When did you have class? Goddamn. Well, ain't that something? Oh dear. But yes, memes. Anyway, on a serious note, thank you, Brownman, for submitting in your questions, my dude. And with that, that concludes the 1000 subs Q&A. The second part, which was the YouTube section. I want to first thank everyone who submitted in their questions, both on the Discord and on YouTube. I really do appreciate everyone that has sent in their questions, and again, I do want to thank everyone so much for 1000 subscribers. I still would never think that this would ever be possible, and you guys are definitely the reason why I keep going, and I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything you guys have done. You guys have definitely changed my life for the better, and I just want to thank you all for just being here in general and supporting the channel. In fact, this has taken like 7 years for us to get anywhere close to this number is still mind-blowing. But yeah, I know someone's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna get to 2K soon. I guess we'll wait and see, my dude. But at the moment, I'm not in any rush to keep growing instantly. For me, I'm just doing this for fun, and that's how I like people. I wish people in the community would view this, you know. But if I'm being honest, I'm just glad I actually, you know, decided to do this, because, well, I gotta be honest, this has been the most fun I've ever had in my life doing this, and I definitely will say you guys have definitely had a positive effect on my life, and I'm glad that I did this. I made this channel because you guys have just made my life so good, and I'm just happy that there are people that appreciate me and my channel, and you know, I don't really know what to say. I'm trying not to cry, but for real, I appreciate everyone for all the support throughout the years. What are we going to be doing next? I guess, well, I guess in the future we'll have to wait and see, you know. But for now, I think it's a good time for take a little break. Not literally a break in general, but I think it's a good time to take a break from doing all the the stuff like, you know, milestone goals and all that. There will be possibly in the future, soon, most people know. In part 1, I did announce the Mafia racing stream, the Mafia 1 classic difficulty racing stream. I will be doing it. It ain't a meme. This is for real. I will be doing it on the 20th of April, 2021. So, watch out for that. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for watching the video. I really do appreciate you guys' support on the channel, and I want to thank you all just for being here in general. And yeah, if you're new around here, do sub to the channel. We're on the road to 2K, and yeah, do join the Discord as well. We might do another fan art video again, because remember we did that last year, and yeah, that was something else, that was. But yeah, we might do another fan art video in the future, but yeah, at the moment, just waiting on you guys, if you guys ever want to do it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for watching. And yeah, it's been me, Kane, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.